We're going all the way up.
Hey, welcome back, Team Cook, Team Show Up. Welcome back to reality where it takes a little time to get rich and happy and successful and healthy. It's called reality, baby, and we're living it. We ain't getting rich enough, but we gonna get rich, you know what I'm saying? All right, happy Thankful Thursday. It's business Thursday. You know, I'm talking some money, talking some biz. Michael's got something on the turntables coming right to you. I'm super excited for him because man, this guy, if anybody has starting to master a system and a routine, Michael's smashing the system and routine, right? The old Tyler Walter system, you know, the old Junto fall 2019 system from the get-go. So Michael's gonna share more, but we're gonna talk about the importance of rapport call, structure of the call, man. I think it is huge. I think it's a game changer for sure, no matter what I do, even in cold calling or knocking on doors or whatever you do, like there's still rapport call of some sort. So that's super important. But morning Tyler, morning Sonny, Michael holding down Panera for me. Josh, what up, man? I know you're in the classroom, so shout out to you for making it happen. Ariella is probably holding two kids while saving lives as well. So props to you. Tiffany's probably doing about the same thing. And we got Francesca on this morning. So super excited for everyone to be here, out here grinding. Just one right now. There you go. Well, cool. So we had a really good inner circle call last night, and rapport is really important, but people want to, you know, have to like, know you and trust you to an extent. I've heard so many different lines, so many different Grant Cardone, Brad Leah, you know, Daniel G, so many different lines and things like about what people need to do, like, know, and trust you. There's different different opinions, but anyways, that a lot of that comes down to rapport. So Michael, I just wanted you to share real quick, like what your rapport call looks like, because I think it's good to get different variety, different perspectives on building rapport quickly and helping, you know, find a need or find a problem, find a way for us to add a solution, and how you hype up people on the rapport call, what that looks like.
Yeah, I was hoping a couple other guys could pop in here. I don't know if they're gonna jump on, but we can definitely start. Is that your friend? Is that a different friend?
That's your favorite.
Oh damn! I thought I had her last name on here. No, so it's funny you say that. You actually started with the know, like, and trust. Is because the first year network marketing podcast I just started listening to, he actually talks about how, like, the people that know, like you, and trust you. And that podcast was in like 2005, so it was from a really long time ago. And he said back then that the people that knew you, liked you, and trusted you were the last people that you probably wanted to sign on to this business. But I think now, and I think with our system, it goes so well with that, because people might know you, like you, and trust you, but most of the time they don't trust you when it comes to a business. And that's what's so important about the rapport call. People get it really twisted with the rapport call because they don't understand what the rapport call is actually for, why it works, and why we have it. So try and think of it this way. So if anybody on this call actually wants to have a massive organization of associates, customers, like true depth in your organization, you have to have some sort of system. This is not the only system that's out there. I'm sure there's other systems. I'm sure one day I will create my own system that's going to crush it. But you will never have duplication. You will never create we call it a living, breathing organism, whatever you want to call it, unless you have true duplication. It will just never happen. And you will never have true duplication if you don't have a system to teach your team, a system to teach the people that you're getting on, business builders, whatever. And our system starts out with obviously an invite, but we kind of all know what to do there. Screenshot it, send it to your upline, whatever. But I think people kind of get it twisted on why do I need to get people into a rapport call? And that rapport call is just the start of our system. So does anybody know really the basis? I mean, Tyler, unmute. Do you know why we get people onto a rapport call? I know you've only gotten me onto a couple of rapport calls. You crushed it kind of doing it on your own. But do you know what the biggest reason of a rapport call is for?
Basically, what I've understood from it thus far and got from you and just from watching you is basically just building an actual relationship and showing them that you're there for more than just trying to sell them a product, because that's the quickest way to turn somebody off, is trying to sell them on something or making them feel like they're in some sales call or some shit like that, or like they're getting some telemarketer call. That's the last way you want to make people feel. So
yeah, exactly. And the actual answer I was looking at, that's exactly it. But the answer is to find out what that person wants to see next, whether it's nutrition or whether it's business. Now, I personally, I lead with the business, so I'm always trying to talk about business. I try and see how I could help them with online income, whatever. But that first call to the core is just to see what that person needs to see next. Figuring out what they need to see. We do exactly what Tyler just said, is build more rapport, build a relationship, have normal casual conversation, and talk about health and business. Talk about health and online income. What could it do for you? What would it help you with? All that kind of stuff. But to go back to what Cody was saying at the beginning, like you, like you, and trust you. Now, my friends, when I first started this business, they knew me, they loved me. I'm a pretty likable guy. They knew me, they loved me, and they trusted me. I mean, I have a lot of trust with people. But when it came to business, no one fucking trusted me. No one trusted me with anything. When it came to business, oh, Michael doesn't know anything about business. Why would I trust him with business? And that is why getting your upline, getting somebody who has some credibility in business onto the phone call is so important. And that's why we say, hey, you need to have a three-way call. You need to get your upline. Yeah, exactly. You need to get your upline onto the rapport call, because you can take the trust that Tyler has with Josh, and within 30 seconds, you can say, hey, Josh, this is Michael. He's crushing this business. He has a big team, whatever. And then there's trust between me and Josh now on this business. And then Josh is going to listen to me, and we're going to have a good conversation and get him the info he needs to get to make the best decision for himself. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Sonny, you know this. Tyler, that makes sense, right? That is the whole reason for a rapport call. Number one, to the core, you want to be doing it with your people, because then they're like, oh yeah, you got me onto that call. That was the system. This is the system. That's how it works. And they're going to do it to their people. That's called true duplication. That's called building depth in your organization. And like I said, this is not the only system that's probably possible, but it has worked for Tyler Walter. It has worked for Cody, because it's duplicated into my business, and it's worked for a lot of other people in network marketing. So, I mean, to give you the basis, Cody, I guess, of my rapport call, we actually have, I bet you nobody on this call knows this. Cody probably does. I think I sent it to Tyler, but we have a rapport call script. Now, I do not go off word for word of that script, but the core of it, the sections of it, I definitely go off of. Small talk, building more rapport, asking what they liked about the video that I sent over before them. Whatever they say, hammer some pain points within that. If it's about losing weight, getting healthy, I'll talk about that. If it's about earning income, they can never pay their car payment, whatever, I'll talk about that. Ask them a couple more good questions. Then I act really busy. I get off the phone as fast as I can, and I tell them I'm going to send them some video, and I always schedule a call before I get off the phone call. That's it. And I'm telling you right now, if you're consistently doing that with your upline 3 to 5 times a week, you will be able to do this on your own within a month or 2 months, and you'll be able to do it on your own, and obviously be teaching it to your own team and creating duplication in your own team through a system that works.
Yeah, also, I'll speak. All you have to do is share your story. If the report call is just for sharing your story, I don't sell lysogenics or anything. Also, I'm getting on a rapport call with someone. I don't like messaging back and forth and saying, hey, send me info. And I'm sending paragraphs over text and Instagram messages or LinkedIn messages. I just say, let's get on the phone. Let's talk. When could I chat with you? I'm going to work on something exciting. Not sure if it's a fit, whatever. I just get on the phone with people. I share my story. I share my passion. And based on that, I will pretty much let them talk after that. Because dude, if people can't even keep a conversation, if they suck, that's why I'm getting on the report call to see if they suck or not. If it's even worth putting them on my follow-up list, if it's even worth having another call with them. because I don't want to do business with losers. I don't want to do business with people that are literally just going to drain my energy, and I'm going to have to babysit and hold their hand for the next 3 years. I don't care. I don't have time for that. So I'm getting on the report call to see if you're worth my time and energy moving forward. So that's for me. Everybody's different. You can play it how you want, but it should be, I'm sharing my story, sharing my passion. I'm going to let them talk first. Hey, what's going on with you? Ask them questions. What's going on in your life? How are you feeling? How's your health? How's your family? Blah, blah, blah. Let them share their story. I'm going to share my story, and it's so passionate, and I'm pouring so much energy into my story. You can feel from across the phone or across the Zoom when I do a report call, you can feel how passionate I am about what I'm doing and where I'm going. Like I had some calls. I had 3 calls yesterday, well, especially the last 2 last night, but they knew exactly who I am, what I'm doing, and where I'm going, and could feel like, damn, this guy's doing something with his life and going somewhere. And I'll pretty much let them take it from there. If that means nothing to them, if my story and my passion and my vision means nothing to them, then peace out. I'll hit you up next year. Maybe maybe if they're open to products, I'll ask them about, hey, whatever, I can send you products. We can talk more, catch up later on. I'll hit the 90-day button, the 3-month button on Penny for that person, but I'm not going to continue to pursue them if they suck or if they have no interest or don't even get excited at all, or have any positive energy back to me after I share my passion and my story. So
I think the key thing there is that you guys, I mean, I'm talking to like really just Josh, Tyler, and I mean, everybody else on this call has been doing this. Probably they do their own report calls. Like for you too, I think Tyler maybe more or less. I know Josh is getting there, but like you guys can leverage other people's passions. I'm the same way. When I get onto a report call, they can feel it too. And you're gonna get there one day when you can do that on your own, but you can leverage your upline's passion to bring your own people onto your business. That's what a report call is also for, is leveraging your upline to build your own business. Use somebody else's passion, their knowledge, their story, because you might not have a complete story that's going to engage somebody. And I think at least Tyler and Josh, you definitely do, because you traveled almost halfway across the country to hang out with some random people you met on Zoom and had an amazing time. So you guys do have a story, but that's also a big reason for you to be teaching your team as well, is like leverage your story, leverage your passion to educate your people, or to gain some interest and stuff like that. So yeah, that's great, Cody.
Yeah. So you can definitely if you're using, like, definitely use us, but I think moving forward, do a quick call with someone to get the word out there. And if they express interest, if they're excited at all, if they're interested at all, and say, I'm cool, I'm going to send you a 5-minute video. Like we should be scheduling this, like schedule it with me. Let's say if Ariella wants to schedule a call, she does a quick call, and she says, Cody, let's send him the video and get back on with him. Like, dude, we've done this low and slow process. No one on this call has time to take 5 years to build an income with Isogenics. We got to go faster than that. We can't wait 4 or 5. I can't wait. I'm not waiting I can't afford to wait 4 or 5 years to make $10,000 a month. I need to do that this year. And if people are interested at all, I'm doing the report call. You can do it with me. I'll do all the work for you. But give me on the report call. I'll say, awesome, Johnny. I'm so glad that, you're connected to Josh. Dude, we're about to send you a 5-minute video. Watch the 5-minute video, and then we're going to call you back. Okay, it's 5:15 right now. We're going to call you back. Watch that 5-minute video. We'll call you back in 10 minutes. All right, sounds good. Okay, talk to you in 10 minutes. That's I'm going to try to get to that system now, because, dude, as soon as you get off the phone, dude, if they have any interest, it's going down. Every second that you get off the phone, their interest is going down, because what do they think about when they get off the phone? Their life comes back to them, their stresses, the lack of financial resources, the lack of energy they have. They're reminded after they get off the call how stressful and how frustrated they are about their life and everything going on. 99% of people are frustrated and stressed out all the time. So they might feel good with you on the report call. They might feel good for a couple of minutes and say they're excited. As soon as they get off the call, they got they got wife problems, they got husband problems, they got work problems, they got family problems, they got car problems, they got money
Cody,
problems.
what video are you sending? Are you sending Business of the Future? 5-minute video? What 5-minute video?
If it's business oriented, just Business of the Future. They don't need to know more. Like, we don't need to educate people, and they don't need to read textbooks. And they don't need to read isogenicshealth.net and the resources, and they don't need to watch 17 videos and all the compensation plan to get started. You eat some stuff, you drink some stuff, eat and drink it, you share it, and you make money. Like people don't need a lot more than that to get started. Like you really don't in reality. When you have the conviction you have the enough excitement and passion about what you're doing, oh my gosh, no way. It sounds like you'd be a good fit. Some people don't even need a video, man. Like I've had report calls. If you have your upline there, if you have me there, if you have Michael there, or whoever it is, if you have people, if you have your upline ready there, boom, go freaking straight to enrolling them. Like I've done that. I did it a couple weeks ago. I had a literally just report call catching up with someone I met doing door-to-door sales, and went straight to enrolling in a few minutes after the call. So most people don't need to know a lot. People just tell themselves they need to watch 7 videos and look up the research and blah, blah, blah. I bet they didn't research the alcohol they drank at the club last weekend. I bet they didn't research everything about their job, their salary and all this stuff. Anyways, people just don't need a lot. Get them excited. You share your passion, you share your story on the report call. If they show any interest, let's get them a video, get them a resource quick, get them back on the phone, because their interest is going downhill. It's literally plummeting as soon as they go back to getting on their phone, go back to turning on the news, as soon as they go back to their partner, their spouse nagging at them, or whatever the case is. So I just want everybody to just be quicker. We all have to be quicker. I have to be quicker myself. We got to recruit quicker, prospect quicker. There's so many people, man. We're getting so hooked on people and getting so attached to them. So get on the report call. Remember to lower your attachment to the outcome, lower your attachment to what they say, what they think, and raise your belief. My belief is so high in what I do. People can feel some literally laser beams going through the phone or through the Zoom when I talk to them. And that will either get them excited, or they're going to be drifters, and that will mean nothing to them. And I will pass them on to the side. Say, talk to you in 3 months, talk to you in a year. Hey, good luck right here. Good energy. So I think that's really talking about the importance of report calls. So we can wrap it up there, but it is really important. And I think the report calls is really, really, we talk about every segment, it is everything, right? Like the message is everything. The invite is everything. But I think the report call really does share the most, because people can really feel your energy. You're a human and you have intentions. You're honest, you're raw. You tell your story, you tell your vision, right? Your story is the pain, the background, the solution, the future. And the most important is the pain. Talking about how bad your life sucked. Maybe it still sucks so bad and you still feel so much pain every day, but you know, this is the vehicle. I'm talking to this kid last night who's lost, man, 21 years old, no direction, no purpose. This is the vehicle, dude. This is the vehicle. This is the thing that's going to get you to where you want to be. It might not be your whole career for the next 50 years. You might not be on the GoPro stage like I am and be a multimillionaire in this company, but this company, this vehicle of network marketing and Isogenics is the vehicle to get you from where you are to where you want to be. You want to build a real estate empire. This is your vehicle to get from nothing. You're living in your parents' guest room. You absolutely have no cash flow, no income, no development, no nothing. This is to get you from ground zero to get to where you want to be in a position to where you can build a real estate empire. This is to get you from ground zero to where you want to be, to quit your teaching job. This is to get you from where you are to where you want to be living in Bali. This is to get from where you are to where you want to be, saving the continent of Africa, whatever that looks like for you. This is the vehicle. And when you pour that belief into people, they'll either react positively and say, wow, that is so amazing. You need to close them. We need to get them closed. You need to call somebody else and call me and I'll close them. Or you need to get them the quick video and say, hey, I'll talk to you in 5 minutes. I'll talk to you in 10 minutes. Or if you have to, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you on Friday. So hopefully that makes sense, but really them feeling your energy, your passion, and your belief, that's everything. That's it. That's where you win people over, and you see who they are, if they're going to be a fit at all, or you write them off and put them on your follow-up list. So hopefully that covered that. Does that help anybody? Help anybody a little bit for calls, energy, what they need to feel, what they need to hear, what you should expect? Oriole's feeling good. Hey, Thankful Thursday. I'm thankful for you. I'll put something in the chat if you can't talk. Put something you're grateful for. Something that don't say these people or this community. What's something else that you're grateful for right now? I know I said that because of Ariella, because you said this community. Say something. What was my gratitude this morning? I said, I'm grateful for the slight edge and the compound effect, all these little habits that are going to start blowing up and multiplying in my life. Our energy, so our plant-based energy sources for giving me life, and natural energy from the sun. My mind, body, and spirit that are magnets for abundance and prosperity. Hey, caffeine, man, that'll do it for you. Shake, coffee, there you go. Honest conversations, feeling close by people. When I have the most honest and raw and transparent and exciting rapport calls, that usually leads to the best conversations, the best energy, and will pay me dividends sooner or later. So get your sweat equity up, put some sweat equity in today, do the work today, do the habits today, do the calls, build the relationships, build the rapport, and pour the belief into people that's going to pay you many dividends either today or next week or next month or in 5 years from now. Will make you rich. All right, y'all, I'm out. See you tomorrow.